Good afternoon and welcome to Anne Furbank. It's Debbie here. And I just thought you might like to see some more new season deliveries. We have put up a post. Last Saturday's fashion show was new season Louisa Trano. Very early, I think probably the earliest we've ever had it, which is significant of the amount that we've bought. We have really invested in both Trano and Marc Cain for this autumn winter coming season because it is all so gorgeous. And we have such a following. You all love Trano, you all love Marc Cain, so we have done you proud this season, and we have invested in both labels in a very big way, and probably that's why they've sent it in early to let us get started. And when I say new season, don't be put off by autumn winter, because the initial pieces they send in, as you saw from the fashion show last Saturday, are what we prefer to call transitional pieces. So they are pieces that are designed to go out straight away, to sell straight away, for you to wear straight away. And that is why I'm showing you this first Marc Cain delivery of Logomania, which is the sport collection. It's a navy base. I'll talk you through my bits. We're all in it. I'll talk you through my bits at the very end. I've enlisted the support of the girls who are in today to put some bits on as well. It's a sea of navy. I've put it out 8:30 this morning. We'd 15 boxes in on late Tuesday afternoon. I wasn't in yesterday, so 8:30 this morning this went out, and there's a lot of interest already. And I want to show you the pieces on the bodies, because when you see a sea of navy, it's very hard to distinguish between one trouser and another, one top and another, and you only really see that and understand that when you see it on our bodies. We're all human beings, we're all straightforward, average, different ages, different heights, different shapes, and you can judge, if you know us, by coming into the shop. If it fits me, it'll fit you. If it fits Sophie, it'll fit you. If it fits Claire, it'll fit you, and so on. So the girls have been very accommodating and have chosen bits that they particularly like, and we'll show you as much as we can of it, but it is quite a big collection, and the best thing you can do is come in or pick up the phone, anything you like, and come in, and we'll sort you out, or we'll send you bits out in the post. So Logomania, if I could start with young Sophie here. It is a very dark navy, so it is their classic 395, really dark navy, midnight blue, but hopefully you'll see there is quite a lot of sunlight this afternoon, you'll pick up on that on your screen. So this is sport, as I say, sport, but sport have just got better and better, and we actually outsell main collection with sport. It works really well for us, because as you can see, obviously, you know, when you think of sport, gym, work and so on, Sophie is not going to go to the gym in this, is she? She's actually elevated with a high heel suede shoe, so she could go out this evening wearing that very happily. So let me talk through some of the pieces. She is in a navy lace jacket, so it's quite boxy, shirt come jacket, but it is boxy, it is classed as a jacket. Obviously it is sheer, so she's just put one of the basic essential navy vests under that. The little lace jacket is 189. It's a mixture of polyamide and elastane, 7% elastane. So a nice stretch on that, fully washable, and just lovely detail. She could even do that lace jacket over a white vest and white jeans, for example, through the summer. These pieces are to be invested in now, for you to wear now in your own way, and then transport them further into the season. The skirt is just a very classic little sport skirt. It is pull on, it is a pencil skirt, but you've got a bit of a gathering on the waist, and all ribbon knit, so the seams are joined with a little stitch detail here, and then a little vent at the back, so you can walk, obviously. You can see, hopefully, that is sheer after the underskirt. So the underskirt lining comes to here, and the rest is sheer, so it gives that illusion of bare leg, which I think is really nice. And of course in the winter you could do that with opaque tights and ankle boots, and one of the knitwear pieces. There's some beautiful knitwear in this collection. Skirt also is 189, all fully washable. Thank you, Sophie. So next we have Claire. Claire has chosen one of the classic little sport dresses. It's a zip up, you'll see in a minute, a little sport jersey dress that she could very happily wear now and be wearing today for work, for example, with trainers. We have mostly kept it with trainers because it is sport, it is quite casual in a smart casual way. So Claire, let's have a little look at your dress. So this is a very signature piece of theirs. It is a jersey. It's got the nice ring pull here, and all this sport logo they're putting on everything now. It's just sort of an S shape. It's got the stripy collar there in the navy and the white zip, so it elevates it all, and a nice sort of drop waist, and then the low slung pocket. So I think that's a really easy little dress. I like the length of the sleeve. It's got a seam here, so you could turn that back if you wanted, but it's right down to the elbow. It's a bit like a heavy scuba fabric, and just a really nice casual summer dress that she could wear now. But in the winter she could actually have a second skin under that, a navy second skin with a longer sleeve. She could put one of the pieces of knitwear over it. There's all sorts of pieces of knitwear and jackets, and again put it with boots, but she's just got the K&S trainer with that. So that little sport dress is cotton poly, 4% elastin, nice and comfy.
Beautiful. Yeah,
be
lovely.
Nice for traveling, wouldn't it? Nice sitting on an aeroplane with that and another layer. And the K&S trainer obviously in the navy and white. So it looks really fresh. They're classic pieces, but just with a modern twist. And that is 269, all fully washable. Thanks, Claire. So I might talk you through some of my bits now. I am in the classic, let me just drop, I don't want to miss any of the prices, so I'll call you for that in a minute. But this is a classic suit, and I've put it on as a suit to show you, but the pieces all mix and match. So it is a very lightweight fabric. It's polyamide, 27% elastane. It is, sorry, I don't want to get this wrong, the blazer's 329. If I come up close, you can perhaps see that it's got almost like a rib fabric. It's the same fabric, but they've done a rib on the insert on the side, which just sort of nips it in a little bit almost and gives it a shape, and on the pockets, and again on the sleeves. I feel as if I've got nothing on. It's got the structure of a jacket, but there's no padding, even in the shoulder line. So it's really comfortable to wear. It's single-breasted, 2 buttons. I mean, I am 5'8". I'm in the 10. That is a good length on me. That covers my bottom. You can see all this, the sport detail, and hopefully the ribbing detail on that, which just gives it a point of difference and nips it in. And that's a really nice little summer blazer you could wear now, or into winter over layers, or even gilets and things over that. I have put the matching trouser with it. This is the same fabric. This is, because they give all their trousers now names, and you're getting to know these names so that you know the shape. Vedi, W-E-D-I, this is Vedi, which is a wide leg pull on, 219, same fabric. Sorry, I swallowed a fly, I think. And it's got like 2 pleats at the front, can you see? So there's a flat front with the 2 pleats, side pockets, ever so long. I mean, even on me, those are long. But this is a real in shape for now, isn't it, Sophie?
Absolutely.
This is a really modern, trendy shape. So, you know, you go with it. Under the jacket I've just put, because there's a lot of marl grey coming through, it's navy. The main colour palette is navy, off-white, verging on cream, and then the grey marl. So under that I've just put the little T. So they're classic little T shirt. You can roll those back if you want. I quite frankly, I like my arms covered as far as possible. So that comes down. Nice scoop on the neckline. That's sort of a grey marl, so it's almost two-tone, and they do the vest in it as well. I put the t-shirt on because I like the neckline. I like a little sleeve, but obviously there's the vest with more of a scoop neck. And the little basic grey marl tee is 89. 2 more pieces I want to show you are the little knitted jacket. I think this is lovely. This is right up my street. So this gives it a more casual look, but I wanted to start off with the matching fabric and the suiting. So this is the little knit jacket, which is 379, cotton and polyester, 90% cotton, 10% polyester. Little zip up. So if I come in closer to the camera, it's a lovely knit. It feels cotton, it feels cool. So again, that would be a nice jacket to take on holiday, you know, in the evenings. If you're somewhere hot, even it can be cool in the evenings. That would go over a nice summer dress. If you look at the back, it's a blouson style. You've got this sort of parachute fabric at the back, all fully washable. And again, you've got a knit down the outside of the sleeve, and the jersey, like the scuba jersey, on the inside. Just again, attention to detail. So I'm really comfortable in that. I think that's a really nice little piece, which just takes it down a notch, makes it a little bit more casual. I wanted to show you the coat as well, because we did buy the pea coat. So we're looking further into the season. Of course, jackets, coats are all coming in now. I love a jacket. I love a coat. I can never have too many. Very classic pea coat. Beautiful. It's boiling in here, so
It's very hot. We're doing well.
I'm being very brave, mind you. I do like layers. So this is, I'm in the 10. They're lovely sizing. I don't think it's big enough. I don't think I'd want it any bigger. That is a double-breasted. It feels beautiful. It's wool, virgin wool, and a little bit of cashmere in that, I think. Oh no, 100% wool. 100% wool coat, 559. Again, I've put the 10 on. I didn't want to go, and I think I've got enough room in that. I've got that big chunk in it, and a t-shirt underneath. That is dry clean only, 559. So I think you'll agree that's a fairly classic piece for your wardrobe.
I love that detail on it there.
Yeah, so all the sport now has this detail, either in a little plastic patch or stitched onto it in some way, and it's sort of the sign of the S, if you can look at it, that repeats on everything, which I think is really nice. So that is a lovely piece as another layer as we go further into the season and it gets a bit cooler and you want your layers all to match. I think that all looks very nice.
Looks fab.
So that's as much as I can show you today. Obviously there's a wealth of stock there that they've picked, and I've made them layer and myself layer lots of pieces despite the 25 degrees it is outside today, just to show you as much as we could. Of course it's always better to come in and see it in the flesh and then try on the sizes, because the sizing is so inconsistent. There's certain things you want to wear maybe oversized and other things you want to fit perfectly, and you can't do that if you don't come in. So I hope you've enjoyed that little snapshot of the latest delivery. As I say, late Tuesday afternoon that poured in, and we've only just got it out on the shop floor this morning, so it literally is hot off the press. Anything you want, if you can't get to us, just pick up the phone and we'll do our best to sort you out over the phone. Thanks for joining us.